flying a Blue Angel F4 is unlike anything you've ever done. It's F4s are not an easy airplane to fly formation in. Really, I think the first time that I ever saw the Blue Angels was my dad's sister lived down in San Diego, and we were in South Pasadena, California, and drove down to visit her one day, and on the way back we passed Naval Air Station Miramar, and we pulled over to the side of the road, and I got out, and I remember hanging onto this chain link fence and watching these blue jets going at each other and beautiful formations and everything, and that's the first time I'd ever seen the Blues. Of course, I never dreamed in my wildest imagination that I would ever be flying one of those blue airplanes. But I had flown a flight with a student, and I was sitting in the ready room at VT-21 at Kingsville and debriefing my student, and the officer of the day said, "Oh, by the way, you had a phone call while you were flying from the Blue Angels." And I went, "Oh man." And so I told the student I'd see him later. I couldn't even think about debriefing him for a moment. I said, "Just give me some time and I'll get back to you." And so they called again, and they basically give you a hard time, and say a few things derogatorily, and then all of a sudden they sing a little song to you and let you know that you're on. And from then on, it's just nuts. You don't know what to do. At the end of '69, in November, I went back to Pensacola to start transitioning onto the team, and we were going to fly from Pensacola to El Paso, Texas. I rode in the back seat with Vince on number 2, and Vincenelli, and we had extreme headwinds. We really had heavy headwinds, much more than were predicted, and basically it became a fuel starvation situation, and we ended up ejecting just short of the field at El Paso. Of course, having ejected, I got a triple compression fracture out of that, and so typically, if you eject from an airplane, you can't fly again for 3 months in an ejection-equipped aircraft in case you have to eject again, and then you can do permanent, very serious damage to your back. And so I had to talk to the head orthopedic surgeon at Pensacola and get him to give me a waiver so I could go to flight training, which he did, and really a great guy, Dr. Bergazzi. The F4 is just a powerful, big, heavy, awkward flying airplane, but it's a beautiful airplane. I love it with all my heart, but it's not easy to fly formation yet. So you don't want a neutral point in the stick, so you roll the forward trim all the way forward, and for me, all the way to the right, so that you're constantly arm wrestling with the stick. There's no neutral point. There's no point like this. It's always a full pressure on your arm, and it's about 20 pounds of pressure just flying straight and level, so it's a lot of work. Harley Hall, the leader, was just the best leader that I've ever flown with, and his consistency, he always had the same rate of pull, always the same rate of roll, always the same altitudes going over the top of the maneuver. I mean, you could count on him. Just everything was just the same. So you get very comfortable. That close together is very important, that you're not wondering what's coming and how hard it's going to be to pull or so forth. And he was just so consistent in everything he did that it was really a pleasure to fly with him. We sat there the last time, our last air show in '71, again at Nellis, and I remember telling everybody, okay, just keep it eased out. Just symmetry is all we're looking for, don't press it. And so we did the 360, and later our number 8, Dick Strand, said, I said, "How close were we?" And he said, "About a beer can." I said, "Was the beer can standing up or lying down?" He said, "It was close. We were just boom, as tight as you could be." But we felt that we were eased out and taking it easy, so it was relaxed. The last show of the season, everybody was really pretty good, and it was a good air show.